Here with the head coach of Morgan State softball, Larry Hineline. Coach, last year very tough. Not where you wanted to be. Obviously, you wanted the title. You got to the tournament,
Yeah.
but unfortunately, Bethune-Cookman got y'all in five, and the heartbreaker to North Carolina Central
Yeah.
to end the
Well,
season.
I think we were off to a real good start last year. I think we were 11-1 at one point, and then Dom Young, our right fielder, who was our leadoff hitter, stolen base leader, one of the nation's best stolen base people. She got hurt, and just sort of took a little bit out of our steam, and we ended up getting down to the MEAC in third place when we had a shot, for a little higher than that. So, but. We were generally happy with where we were most of the season, and then in the end, we kind of, you know, dragged ourselves down to Florida.
Coach, you got three seniors this year. I know you're depending on them to lead. Just
Yeah,
talk about the impacts them seniors had on you. And I know this won't be the only time I'll ask you the question this season.
right. Well, of course, we'll start off with Amy. She's MEAC Pitcher of the Year, MEAC Preseason Pitcher of the Year. I mean, she had a really good ERA last year, and she won over 20 games. So, she's a leader. She went back to New Zealand this past winter, and over the break, and she did real well over there. So, I think she's ready to lead the team in the circle. We've got Danny Pitpit, who's a 4-year starter at second base, very good defensive player. Hopefully, she continues, in the defensive side of things. And we got Anissa Morales, catcher, who's really swinging the bat well. She came here as somewhat of a slapper, but we kind of got away from that, and she's really hitting the ball with authority. So those three should be leading us, very well this season.
Coach, seeing you all in the spring, you got a lot of speed that's come in, and I think sister's one of the young,
Oh
one
yeah,
more young sister you got it on the
yeah,
team.
yeah. I that genetics is a good thing here. Dom Young is a very athletic freshman, and her sister Dom Young, who just made second team preseason MEAC. They're going to bat 1-2 for us. They both run well. They both field well. They both hit well. They both throw well. In my opinion, they're both a complete package. So hopefully they'll feed off of each other. But yeah, they both, like I said, they both run well. We've got Anissa Morales runs well. We've got Rachel Doherty. We've got Mikkel Turner. We've got, Giselle Alvarez. I probably left somebody out. We've got some girls that can run the bases, and we're not afraid to do it. So that's going to be part of our game. Bunt, run, do a lot of other things that you do when you don't have home run hitters.
Coach, talk about the spring and the impact it's made on this team, and how has it progressed from spring to right now?
Right. From the fall till now,
I
you
mean,
mean?
fall.
Yeah, I
I'm
know
sorry.
what you
I'm
meant.
one thing.
No, so from the fall, I mean, we've had a real good fall. So I think the kids know that we've got a good team. We've got a lot of room for improvement. We just can't go out to the MEAC this year. Is pretty tough. I think as even a conference as I've seen it in the last 10 years. So it's but I think we've got the best one of the best teams I've ever had right now. So I'm real happy with where we're coming out the gate here.
Coach. Speaking of coming out the gate in a couple of days, off to Florida. Time to get that party started.
Right.
Starting with Toledo, Coach. I know the reason for getting them down to Florida to number one, give them the
Right.
experience. Number two, to have them play tough teams that's been in the NCAA tournament, so
Yeah.
they know.
Right. Right. I think no, we don't just expect. And here's how we're approaching it. We're not playing these teams, good teams like Toledo and Detroit Mercy and those teams. We're not playing them just to get ready for the MEAC. We want to beat them as well. And last year we were 23-23, so we obviously beat a lot of non-MEAC teams, and we're playing teams. We don't care if they're MEAC, non-MEAC, the MAC conference, whatever conference they're in. We expect to play a good ball game and try to bring some wins home because I don't want to use the excuse. So they're non-MEAC games, so we don't have to worry about them because we do.
Coach, the other freshmen, and other folks that had impacted you thus far, who you think is this
Freshmen,
one?
well, we've got a transfer pitcher, Stephanie Runlet, who's doing real well. We've got another transfer pitcher, Evie Buellman. She's new, so they're sort of like freshmen in a sense. Mikkel Turner, Maya McIntyre. I'm going to leave somebody out, Keith. You put me on the spot here, but we've got a good freshman class, and they're going to play. The freshmen are going to play. So, I don't buy the thing that freshmen. It's my job as coach to get them ready, and by the time they hit the field, they're not freshmen anymore if they've been doing what we've asked them to do.
Coach, into the conference. It's obvious you've been in this Northern Division a long time, whether it's what happened with Morgan.
Yeah.
Just talk about the challenges with this Northern Division, and each year is improving, like you said in the beginning.
Yeah. I mean, you've got I think it's more evenly distributed as far as talent is concerned now. Every weekend's going to be a tough weekend. I mean, you've got Del State's always good. Hampton's real good. They only lost one game last year. Coppin's probably the most improved team in the whole conference or the whole division. Howard, we played them in the fall. They look pretty good. Eastern Shore's got one of the top pitchers in the MEAC. And Norfolk State's they've got a new coach and they've got a bunch of new players coming in. And we kind of looked at their roster and I think they're going to be pretty strong. So every weekend's going to be challenging. So, but when you want to be the best, you want to be the best of the best. You don't want to be the best of people who aren't competitive, and they certainly are competitive.
Coach, looking again at the. Actually, let's talk about the pitching. Amy, everybody looks at Amy as the number one, but you stress you want to have some depth.
We do.
And
we got the best depth I've had in a long time, I think pitching's going to be our strength, pitching and defense. I've got as good as outfield as anybody in the conference, and so we expect to field the ball, catch the ball, throw the ball, and I'm very, very optimistic about being in all our games. We're going to be in every game we play.
You heard the man. Head coach Larry Hineline, Morgan State University softball. They start on Friday in Florida against the University of Toledo. Coach,
follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
And they do live stream, folks. So
yes, we do.
Check them out. You won't be sorry.
All right.
Thanks so much, Coach.
Thank you, Keith. Appreciate